Are you ready to have your website get found by the right people? Are you looking to rank at the top of Google so you get more traffic to your website? Are you ready to learn how to use SEO and content marketing to grow your organic traffic? If so, you are in the right place, my friend. Welcome to the Simple SEO Content Podcast. Hi, welcome back to the podcast. I got a really great question from a new student recently when she was trying to decide whether or not to enroll in the course. And she wanted to understand how blogging really fits in with SEO, because so often when I talk about it, especially here on the podcast or in the free classes, I really show that potential traffic explosion that blogging can bring for us. And she was really interested. She wanted to optimize her site. She wanted to be able to show up when people were searching for her business name. And as of right now, she's not showing up. So she knew she needed to do something, but she was concerned she might not be able to keep up with a cadence of one blog post each week because she still worked full time. Her business was a side hustle. She was still trying to figure it all out. And so we talked about it. And I said, the first thing I wanted her to understand, and I want you to understand, is that blogging is not actually required at all for SEO. Now, I wish I had known this when I first started learning SEO back in 2008, 2009. It was a long time ago. We were trying to understand how to do SEO on our website, and we were trying to hire consultants and bring someone in to help us with it. And they kept saying, blog. You need a blog. You need a blog. And at the time, I worked for the corporate office of a franchise organization based in Phoenix, and we didn't want to blog. We didn't understand the importance of it when it came to SEO. And so as we were talking to consultants, we said, we want an SEO strategy that does not involve blogging because we don't have the bandwidth to blog. And nobody was explaining it the way that I'm going to explain it right now, which is what made it click for me and made sense. And I wish 15, 16 years ago, somebody would have explained it this way to us, because we would have made a different decision about SEO for that website. So blogging is not required. The reason that we blog and the reason that I recommend that we blog is because it's what allows us to cast a broader net. So when we have a website, if we only optimize our core pages, most of us have websites that are 5 pages. Think about it. It's your homepage, your about, your contact, and then probably some product or service pages. If you have an e-commerce website, you probably have more pages because now you have multiple product pages, multiple product categories, etc. But in general, most of us have fairly small, simple, straightforward websites. So if we optimize those sites and we only have 5 pages, we now have 5 chances for someone to find us in Google. But if we create a blog, we have that many more chances for somebody to come into our world, find us on Google or AI search, come into our world and potentially become a customer if we're following a really good content strategy, meaning we're creating content that they're interested in, we're optimizing it for Google and AI, and we're making sure that it makes sense and is aligned with our business priorities, our products, our services, etc. So we're really bringing the right people into our world. If we do that and we blog on a regular basis, we increase our reach, or the potential number of keywords that we rank for, significantly, because each time we add a new blog post, that's one more chance for someone to find us. So if you've been thinking about doing the class and you're concerned, I can't commit to 1 post a week, that's okay. You're still going to get traffic. You're still going to have that opportunity to be found, even if all you're doing is creating 1 blog post each month, or 2, or 3, or working your way up to 4. You don't have to do 4 to see results. You just will see more results with a weekly blog than you will with a monthly blog. But even if all you can do is monthly, why wouldn't you continue to do that? Or why wouldn't you start to do that? Think about it. If you can get 100 visits a month from a blog post, the top of Google, ranks on page 1 for something that is truly tied to your business, helps your ideal customer, brings leads in. So let's say you get 100 visits a month from one blog post and you create 12 over the course of the year. That's 1,200 visits from your content. If 10% of those people convert to leads, that's 120 leads that you got for free for writing that blog post. Now, the difference is if you do it weekly, now rather than having 1,200 visits each month, you have 4,800 visits each month because now we have 48 pieces of content that are potentially driving traffic for us versus 12. That's really the difference. It's how we scale and grow. But my friend, if you can't do one a week, it is okay. Work at the pace that you can. It's more important that you create great content for your ideal customer and that you optimize it for Google and AI search than you create 4 posts each month. I really would rather you focus on one great post that's helpful, that's going to give that information that they're looking for, that's optimized the right way, that is bringing the right person into your world, because that is your best opportunity to be found on Google. As you get comfortable with it, you may find that it's easier for you. You may be able to start to learn how to do it faster. I know, like for me, it takes me maybe an hour to write, optimize, do the keyword research, all of that. But I'm a writer and I've been doing this for years and years and years. I've been writing my SEO blogs for 8 years. My biggest challenge is like, what haven't I covered yet? What ideas have I not talked about on the blog and now with the podcast? Because then we have a conversation about the same topic on the podcast to really help you and give you that opportunity to either listen or read it. So what I want you to understand is, you know what, if you're just able to do one, it's okay as long as you're doing it the right way. You're really focusing on helping your customer, you're creating great content, you're optimizing it, you're choosing keywords, you're using the right key phrases, you're formatting it for AI search. All of that is going to impact how well it works for you. But you absolutely can make progress with one a month. If you want to learn how to do this, make it faster, easier, you want somebody to walk you through it, you want access to my AI, my little chat bots that are designed to help you with all of this, join me in Simple SEO Content because I will teach you the process, the batching, all of that, so that this becomes as easy and painless as possible. I only spend about 2 days a month on my content, and that is for 4 blog posts, 4 podcasts, and 4 emails. And it takes me it's like two half days a month. I really don't spend a ton of time on the content that I create for you. I don't do a ton on social, so that does make it a little easier. I don't do, I'm not on social 5 days a week. I'm on social enough to be there and mainly to chat with you because a lot of you reach out to me in the DM. So I have a lot of conversations in there, much more so than focusing on like posting on my feed on Instagram. We're interested in the DMs and maybe stories and just doing that. So my friend, whether it's one a week, one a month, whatever amount that you're able to create that is great content designed to help your ideal customer, optimized for Google and AI search, that is tied to your business, is something that they're interested in, that you have a good chance of ranking for, is an opportunity to bring more traffic and more people into your world. Don't let the fact that you can't today do 4 blog posts a month stop you from getting started. Go ahead and get started today doing what you can and then work your way up. I have a lot of students who start to see success. They start to see more traffic coming in because of the content that they're creating. And they're like, oh, I'm going to start spending some more time on my content because that's really starting to pay off. I have one student in particular. I was looking at reports recently. She had 13,000 visits last month from organic search. 13,000, my friend. And yeah, you better believe she's got a really good blog, well optimized, drives a lot of traffic. You can do this too, and I would love to show you how. All right, that is it for today. I will see you back here next week. Bye for now. That's all for today's episode of the Simple SEO Content Podcast. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you visit my website, etchedmarketing.com, and visit the freebies tab. Right there, you're going to find the SEO Content Quick Start Guide along with the free SEO class. So you'll have everything you need to know to get started with SEO and content marketing. Then do me a favor, if you wouldn't mind, if you would do a rating and a review of this podcast on your favorite platform. That would really help spread the message, and I do greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can always DM me on Instagram at Etched Marketing Academy, and I will see you right back here next week.